Mercy Chinwo. Guys, see this video I'm about to make. A lot of Nigerians will not like it because it has to do with one of their favorite gospel artists. You understand? So Nigerians go best for this video. But the ones that are very critical in thinking, they will see what I am seeing. And if you go back to watch the video, you'll see everything I'm about to show you now. Now, throughout last week, I think it was last week, Mercy Chinwo, the gospel artist, and a record label boss, they had an issue where she now made a video, you know. She was now saying how the guy threatened her, how the guy bullied her, how the guy did everything, right? When I watched the video, read the comment section, a lot of people were just sympathizing with her. But what I saw was totally different, right? I went through the whole video. All I saw was lies, deceit, emotional manipulation, emotional blackmail, pretense from her part. And I will point out the things that I noticed, right? Before I say anything, I will tell you for free that I am a church boy. I stayed in the church for close to 10 years. So when I tell you that I know gospel artists, I know them 100. I stayed in the church for close to 10 years. I feel stage any gospel artist now in old songs, in old gospel songs, like Christian songs, where they do for ministration on a steady. I will tell you, call gospel artist name and everything. I'll tell you, right? Now, one thing I will tell you people for free, just to open your eyes, is this. Most gospel artists and people that are generally into the gospel and Christendom, especially when they are people that people know that they are popular for being a gospel related artist, they lie a lot, they pretend a lot, they fake a lot. Just take it from me. Take it from me. As a matter of fact, if you keep a gospel artist for me and you keep a secular musician for me, I will take that secular musician to make heaven over that gospel artist. I promise you, 100. 100. Now, the issue was about Mercy Chinwo and a record label boss that made her do the video. But when I was watching the video, I noticed a lot of things. Now, let me point out the things that I noticed. First things first, I'll play the video. Then you can watch it for yourself. First things first. Okay, let me even play the video first.
You were blessed. First, I want to say thanks to every one of you for your immense love and support. I never believed the day would come where I would sit here to share my story. For the sake of the body of Christ, I thought to bring some clarity to a lot of misleading news out there online about the Mercy Chinwo brand. A man said I sued him, came online, made videos to tarnish my image. He looked at me and said, I made you who you are and I will destroy you. I became scared of my life. It got to a point where I had to move from Lagos to Port Harcourt because this man made the environment toxic for me. I've endured bully. I've endured threats. Whatever he's doing on social media now is nothing compared to what I went through. This is not to paint him bad. He took me to court, came online to tell the public that I took him to court. Here are the documents. You took myself and Minister Judike to court. And you're here playing the victim game. You bullied me, you threatened my life, you said you made me who I am and that you would destroy me. When you were the same person, how many lawyers have you changed now? Because you said you're going to deal with me, you have connections, you have money. What did I do? What have I done to you? I took you as a father. I was once your backup singer. I served you diligently. We signed a management contract in 2017. As we progressed, you tried to convince me to sign a 12-year contract, which I said no. Since then, you started acting funny, always toxic because I did not extend the contract. Immediately after my contract, I discovered you forged a new contract. Please tell the world what happened to the 2017 and the 2019 contract. You seized my royalties for 2 years. You're a bully. You're an oppressor. One of my major crimes was when I did a song with Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Because this man hates Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, you went as far as sponsoring fake news about an innocent child, my son, and you said my son was not my son. And you paid bloggers because you hate Pastor Jerry Eze. You won't want me to go for his events. The people you fight, I must fight them with you. And when I ask you questions, why don't you like them? You start harassing me. Because he had threatened me countlessly. You said you made me who I am and you have the power to destroy me. You are not God and you cannot destroy me. You have bloggers. I have God. The worst you can do is what you are doing. Like I said, what I went through working with you is nothing compared to what you are doing. You have bloggers. I have God. And I know that God will not let your plan come to pass.
Now, first things first. You see this video she made? If you watch the video closely, you will notice that they do break and quench. They do cut and join in the video more than 20 times. That means they recorded this video more than 15-20 times. They did different cuts along the way. They wanted to be sure that there was a director, from what I am seeing. There was a director that was saying, oh, Mercy, you need to cry. You need to seek the emotional conscience of the people that are watching you. 100. That's what I am seeing in the video. Because why else did you people cut the video in multiple places and you were joining? Now, it's not a bad thing to cut and join video to make it very, very precise. But here's the problem with it. If somebody is expressing their emotions, they don't cut it. Somebody cannot express an emotion, then you cut it, and the person will still be in that mood to express. You break the emotions and you break the mood. So it only means that these people came prepared. They came there, they sat down and they made the video. When it was time for her to cry, she cried. Now, if you go back to the video again, you will notice that even after she cried, the initial part of the video, they brought it back and added it towards the end. So the tears part was cut in half. Now, if you listen to our words, they were also not aligning. They were break and quench. But that's by the way. Secondly, this is another thing I noticed. I'll tell you the two important things, right? Now, she said that former record label boss took her to court first. Then she presented one paper. I will read from what I'm saying. It looks truly that between AZ Concepts and Mercy Chinwo. So it was AZ Concepts that actually took this to court. But when I looked at the number 4 of the prayer, it says that sometimes in early 2022, the respondent approached requested she wanted ownership of her music catalog. Other artists such as Nathaniel Bassey, Choma Jesus, with their music catalog in turn. It took time to educate her that. So basically what I understand from this is that Mercy Chinwo walked up to the record label one day to say, I want my music catalog. Which was a problem because record label don't give you your catalog. Call Don Jazzy, call all the biggest record label owners in the world. They will tell you they don't give the musician the catalog. That's what even caused problem between Mohbad and Naira Marley. That's their major problem. But that's by the way. So she's saying that this person took her to court. It is because she tried to pressure him. From what I'm seeing now, she tried to pressure him to give her the music catalog by a lot of means. And maybe the guy felt pressure and that somebody influence was behind that. That's why he took the matter to court. This is my observation. It might be false. Do you understand? That's number one. Number two, on the issue of forgery, Mercy mentioned that there was forgery. Now, I don't agree that there's forgery from the evidence that she presented because forgery are usually perfect. They will not even know. They will not see any mistake in forgery. Now, what I'm seeing and what I'm showing you on the screen doesn't look like forgery. It looks like there was a mistake in the documents and they tried to correct that mistake. And after they corrected it, it looks like Mercy Chinwo and the record label boss were both present. That is the only explanation of the two signatures that are on this date. As you can see, date 5th day of September 2017. Now, if you look at this thing well, it looks like they wrote 2015, and when they realized, they decided to correct it to 2017. That's what I can see. It might not be true. Now, if there was one signature, it would make sense. But the fact that there are two signatures, it looks like what goes on in the bank. You know that when you go to the bank and you want to fill teller, you want to fill teller for bank, and you make mistake, they will tell you to sign on it. This is what I feel happened here. So this does not look like forgery. But they can't say it's a lie. This doesn't look like forgery at all. It doesn't look like forgery. It looks like they were both there. So this one again is off. This one looks like a lie. So these are two lies. These are two lies. Now, the last part. You see the part where she was bringing in Jerry Eze. The guy does not like Nathaniel Bassey and all that. The guy went to go and pay money for people to say the baby looks like Nathaniel Bassey. That is emotional manipulation and emotional blackmail. Because when that thing was trending then, when people were saying that the child looks like Nathaniel Bassey, I can remember that you people arrested someone. The person confessed that it was this guy that told him to do that. And during the time that the thing was happening, why didn't you come out to mention that, point out to see it was this guy? Why is it now full time? And do you have proof that it was this guy that actually paid bloggers to post that your child looked like Nathaniel Bassey? That's another thing. Now, where I fear Mercy Chinwo, where I take fear, I want to come out. Now, when she brings Jerry Eze into it, what was Jerry Eze doing there? One thing. Jerry Eze has a large crowd of Gen Zs and a lot of new generation people watching him, and they love him. So by bringing in Jerry Eze and saying that, oh, it does not like Jerry Eze, obviously there's no witness for that. So she's trying to sound that, oh, me and this guy, we are always together when this guy say he does not like Jerry Eze. So this one don't need witness. So she's confirming it that this guy does not like Jerry Eze. So that other people that like Jerry Eze would not like the guy. I mean, how people can come and say, Very Dark Man is not, what Very Dark Man is saying is nonsense. Then we can now go and give it to people that will analyze the whole full video. They'll bring tactical team, bring computer. May they see how many times that video was cut and joined. That was the red flag of everything. Secondly, this part of forgery. This doesn't look like forgery. It doesn't look like forgery. At all, it doesn't look like forgery. And again, the part of Jerry Eze. Come on. And that part where you say, you have bloggers, I have God. Come on, sister. Come on. Come on, man. I ain't gonna buy this thing. This thing is emotional manipulation, baby. It's emotional manipulation. That's all I can see. Now, I didn't want to investigate this matter. But if I say I go put my mouth for this matter, I go go find what I need to find. But I know when somebody, I don't trust the easy, I don't know him from anywhere. All this analysis I'm doing is based off on the video that Mercy Chinwo posted, and that video was too perfect for me that made me see faults in it. I'm sorry. A lot of you will not be happy about this video, but it is what it is. Like I said, I go investigate that. I go investigate this their matter. I want to tell you, peace and love, don't play. Else you go and learn, I will learn the hard way. For the people who go verse, more no verse, the analysis I do, peace and love.